Hello, my name is Norman Howe, I'm the Managing Partner at Azure Group Wealth, and welcome. What I'd like to talk about today is the 2013 year-end trustee check for self-managed super funds, and this is our special edition. This year there are 5 major issues that you need to take into consideration. 2 you need to do before the 26th of June, and that's making sure contributions that should be paid are paid. The same with any minimum pensions that you need to pay. The other thing too is that this year you need to take into account in the investment strategy consideration for insurance for the members. And then finally on to 2 of my pet subjects, death benefit nominations and how that impacts on your will. So let's have a look at these in just a little bit more detail. The contributions for this year are $25,000 maximum, and that needs to include contributions from all sources, including any insurance premiums you might have paid from the super fund. The same with the pensions. If you don't pay the minimum pension before the 26th of June, it doesn't go into the bank account, then you could be up for a very large tax bill. So please have a look at those, and if you're not sure what the numbers are, give us a call here at Azure Group. The other things I'd like to talk about now is this particular issue here with the investment strategy and insurance. What's happening now is that as part of the sign-off, the trustees now need to ensure that they've considered whether or not there should be insurance for the fund members. It doesn't mean you have to do it, but you need to consider it. And there is some tricky things that you need to know about that. So if you're not sure, please give us a call. The other area I'd now like to turn to is over here, the binding death nominations, and why that is such a big deal. One of the reasons for that is that a lot of people are not sure about if something happened to my money in the super, where does it go? Well, there's a piece of paper that you fill out called a binding death nomination, and every 3 years we need to update that. If you haven't filled that out, then there could be some risk. The other thing too is that your super benefits do not go to your will. That only happens if you make it so. So that's a really big issue to be aware of. The other thing too is that in the event that you died, who actually gets the money? That depends on this piece of paper and whether or not it's current. And why that becomes a big deal is because there could be some potential taxation implications, and you really need to get advice about that. The other part too is whether on your piece of paper you said please pay a lump sum or a pension. It's not commonly known if you say pay a lump sum, there could be some very serious capital gains tax implications, so you really need to know where you stand as far as that is concerned. So basically what do you need to do? Just once again make sure the contributions are made before the 26th, because the 30th this year is on the weekend. Then you need to make sure that the pension payments are made. You need to have a look at the investment strategy and insurance, and there are some really good reasons to have it inside super, but you need to know what you're doing. And of course, the binding death nominations is a must-do. You must know what's going on there, and many people have got no idea. And then lastly, your will. There needs to be some consideration as to whether or not all your super needs to go there or needs to go somewhere else, or how long has it been since you looked at it. Anyway, thanks for joining us. My name is Norman Howe, Managing Partner at Azure Group Wealth. See you next time.